started up for me.
Hey guys, nice to see you. Now in this video I will teach you the blues and jazzy kind of solo that you just saw Robben Ford and me perform. It's a solo he performed last year of an early blues song of his called Started Up, and he improvises over a standard blues shuffle in E, in the key of E. And it's actually from a very early album called Robben Ford and the Blue Line, and if you want to check that out I will link that down below. Well, let's check out the first part. Alright, now first of all, tone-wise, I try to mimic the tone of a Telecaster, that bright and spanky tone, which is why I'm using the bridge pickup here. Now he starts out of the first position of the E pentatonic scale, well, included with the blue note, and he starts out by bending up the second fret of G string a full step, and giving that at the top some slight vibrato. Then the open E string, the high E string, the third fret of B string, then again the second fret of G string, followed up by the open B string, then here the blue note at the third fret to the second fret, and then the open G string, and then another chromatic line from the E note here, the second fret to the first fret, and then the open D string. Then he plays twice in a row an E7 9th chord, which is the chord where you bar your ring finger or the G, B and E string at the 9th fret in this case, and then play the E note with your middle finger here at the A string, and then the major third here at the 6th fret of D string. A very jazzy, funky kind of chord. And the inversion of that chord at the top here looks like 11th fret of the A string, 12th fret of the D string, 11th fret of a G string, and with your pinky the 12th fret of B string. Exact the same chords, but some inversion of that chord. Now after arriving here at the top, he's using this position here, which is probably derived from the E major pentatonic position. And of course he's mixing major and minor. I mean, he's hammering onto the major third here, which is the 10th fret of A string, then the 11th fret, then the 9th fret of D string, then the 11th fret, then the E note here, the G string, 9th fret, then to the 11th fret D string, and back to the E note. Then he's bending up a double stop, which is the 12th fret of a G and B string. And you can either do this by barring your ring finger, or using like the ring finger and pinky for that. Now so far. Now after that little phrase, he's playing a very cool rake style kind of lick. He's raking through the G and D string, then plays again with his middle finger the minor third here, the 10th fret of A string, then the major third, then the E note here, the 9th fret G string, and then the major 6th interval here at the 11th fret of D string. Now leading into the 4th chord from the 1 chord, which is the A7 chord. He plays the 7th fret here, which is the E note at the A string. He plays it twice. Then he bends up the minor 3rd here at the 5th fret of D string slightly. Then the 7th fret of D string. Then jumps with his index finger to the 4th fret of G string. And then to the E note here at the B string, which is also part of the A major triad. Then another A7-9 chord or 7/9 chord, which is the A7-9. It's the same shape as here at the top with the E. But in this case it's the 4th fret of the A string, which is the major 3rd of that A chord, of that A7-9. Then the minor 7th, which is the 5th fret of D string, 4th fret of G, and 5th fret of the B string. And he plays that like 3 times. After that he plays this little lick. It's the open E string, then a 3rd fret of the E string. Then we are sliding this little double stop here, which is the 3rd fret of the B string and 5th fret of the E string, 2 frets above. The 7th fret and 5th fret. Then the 5th fret of E string. Then we are bending up the minor 3rd interval here at the 8th fret of B string. Then the open E string and open B string. Then we are playing this double stop here at the 2nd fret G and B string. And hammer onto the 1st fret G string and play the open B string. You could also go, you don't have to play a minor 3rd here, you could do it here at the 1st position as well. Now going into the 5th chord, he once again plays the E7-9 chord here at the 7th fret. And after that plays a B7-9, or which is this B sharp 7/9, or easier said, he just slides into that chord, which gives it, I guess, that jazzy sound. Then we are playing a major 6th interval, going into the B major triad kind of, which is the 10th fret of G and the E string. And then 11th fret of the E and B, G string. Then 3 strokes on the A7-9 chord. Then again major 6th intervals, this time the 8th fret to the 9th fret, back to the 8th fret, and then to the 7th fret, which is actually implying an E7 chord. I always try to understand where those notes are coming from, harmonically speaking. Now to end those 12 bars, he's playing the following lick, arriving at the 5th. Which is the root note of the 5th chord. Now he plays the open E string, then the 3rd fret of a B string, then he bends up the 2nd fret to a blue note, then plays the open B string, then the blue note here, the 3rd fret going to the 2nd fret, and we are basically walking down a scale. we open D string. Then a pull off from a 2nd fret D string to the open D string. And then 3 times on the B note here, the 2nd fret A string. Again slowly. Now slowly coming from a 5th chord. Alright, now here I have a 12 bar slowly again. And once again. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this little 12 bar blues jazz solo by Robben Ford. If you did, you should also check out the original. There are a lot of more bars and a lot of more tasty licks which he's playing there, and it's really worth to check out. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I also would appreciate it if you consider supporting me on Patreon. That really helps. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.